Alright, we should be good to go. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. What's up, everybody? Alright, we should be good to go. Oops. I think something's... Alright. We should be good to go, right? This time we're gonna be doing something different. We're gonna be reacting to friends' videos. Let's go. Now, first things first. Before we begin the stream, always remember, don't attack the people that are totally mentioned. Don't attack the people that are mentioned. We're supposed to love and have fun with each other. Oh yeah, join the Discord if you haven't already. Join the Discord if you haven't already. I'll copy the link. Oh, that's the stream link, not the server link. Alright, here's the link. If you do wish to join. We're doing a live stream now. First things first, so we're gonna be reacting to Winter's channel. We're gonna be reacting to Winter. The majority of y'all have voted for yes. And look at where we are now. Alright, enough yapping. Let's just react to Winter's video about Brainiac Adam. I haven't heard of that Brainiac Adam name for a long ass time now. God knows when I heard of that name before.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Alrighty. Now.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Alrighty. We should be good to go, right? Oh, I forgot to show the screen. Alright. Now, are we ready? Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Comeback arc for the 434th time here. Before we begin, I wanted to address the question of why some of you guys can't watch my new Megan video. To explain, well, YouTube took it down at first, I appealed it successfully, but I have to deal with an age restriction, so you have to wait until you're 18 to watch it again. But that's not the point of today's video. Today, we're going to be talking about a highly requested hobbit named Brainiac Adam. This 35-year-old Welshman is a YouTuber who was, as previously implied, highly requested by you guys. Why was he highly requested? Solely for the fact that he is a well-known pedophile with a very notorious fan base, so we're going to be diving into a very interesting man today. To begin, I wanted to dissect his relations with minors. I believe Brainiac Adam had about 10,000 subscribers before his channel had closed, but if you're in the GoAnimate community with that many subscribers, it's seemingly not coming as a shock for him to do this, since most of the GoAnimate community are under 18 these days. At one point, he befriended a 16-year-old girl, and from the basis of this perspective, you would automatically think things would go down south quickly. I genuinely hope no weird things happen between them, and if this 16-year-old perhaps is watching this video, please comment on this video and make it as lengthy as possible so I can read it and you can clear things up between yourself and Adam. To close...
Exactly. Plus, I did say something. Like Adam would have been better off befriending with adults. Which it is true, by the way. It is true. You would have been better off befriending adults more than befriending minors out there. The community, the community fell off over the past years. Sad, isn't it?
On this topic, it's still insanely weird for a 35-year-old man who has his face for his profile picture to talk to people underage. Nobody can convince me otherwise about this opinion. It's still weird for a 35-year-old man to talk to a bunch of minors that he barely even knows in real life, or let alone even online.
Exactly. No adult should be befriending minors. It's literally disgusting.
To get into this next part, I wanted to speak on his fanbase and defenders, more specifically, Austin. During the making of this video,
Austin. Where do I begin with him? We had a solid battle against Austin. He was pretty much alleged to be a pedophile. Bro. Austin.
I wanted to speak on his fanbase and defenders, more specifically, Austin. During the making of this video, I actually got into a little fight with him over Brainiac Adam. If you want to read the screenshots, pause this video and try to read them the best you can.
Let's get this over with. The modeling, I don't know. The modeling is crazy. Jet crying face. The only thing that's crazy is the fact that you are slandering people for crimes they didn't commit. So of course you got called out by me. If you see yourself getting called out on my channel for doing bad actions, you deserve it. And Winter replied, "Scary. I'm not afraid of you, little bro. Stay in your own lane. Hop out of my section with that." If Winter does somehow watch the stream, hopefully he does watch this. And look at Austin's dumbest post. I'm not going to be reading that.
Currently up on the screen right now. Anyways, Austin is one of Brainiac Adam's most known defenders, and I'm gonna read one of the first posts he actually made about me. Alright, yeah, here's a news flash at Winter the Second. Adam Hughes is not a pedophile because your evidence is clearly misguided pieces of information, which you took as bait. Evidence is fake. CP isn't real because the characters are fictional.
To Austin, if he at least somehow watches this. At least if he does somehow watch this. I know he's supposed to fall off over the past few years straight, but I just wanted to say Adam. Oh, not Adam. Austin. You only say fictional CP isn't real because you want to excuse pedophilia by using the dumbest articles from Google and trying to make CP like a good thing. Fuck no, it's not a good thing. Bad thing regardless still. So you can't be convincing, you can't be excusing the fact that this is all now public information. It always will be remaining that way. So yeah, I keep crying.
He's innocent, leave him alone. CP's still not real, he's innocent, blah blah blah. I'm not reading all of this, my guy.
What kind of points he makes now? I don't think he's making any sense.
Basically, to summarize this absolute wall of a yap, he says the evidence against him is misguided, fake, and basically defending fictional, How am I going to say this on YouTube to try to keep it PG without getting demonetized? Cheese pizza, let's just say that. I'm going to get into it in this next part, but I wanted to get some time to respond to Austin, and most importantly, say to make him rage, fictional cheese pizza is wrong. And no, I'm not making this video because quote-unquote, I don't like him. I'm making this video to show my audience about people they shouldn't be around, acknowledge, and most importantly, not attack the person I speak about. I don't do witch hunts here on this channel. I just talk about people I don't like and fan suggestions from fans about people I don't know about. That's all. Now for the part that everyone is here for. Adam creating fictional CP. Somewhere in 2020, Brainiac Adam made a video of fictional miners doing a lewd dance naked. Adam actually admitted this himself in a leaked screenshot he'd sent to somebody. If you want a better insight on this video, Concrete Proof's summary of this video is very well made and I appreciate their input on this situation. If you want to watch it, I'll put the link in the description. It's actually a good watch. It goes on a deep dive about the video I mentioned and who the fictional miners were in question. And it gets worse because there was a child involved in this. From Concrete Proof's perspective, the child in question was depicted to be around 8 to 11 years old and the other minors involved were depicted to be about 15 to 17 years old. Sure, Adam did censor the lewd parts, but videos like this shouldn't be made whatsoever in the first place. I'm going to be direct and simply say no, there should be no excuses for any content made like this. It's CP that's being created at the end of the day, and if it isn't to your mind, then what is it to you? I'm curious. Because of this video resurfacing, it gave Adam a lot of heat and it caused him to close his channel a few months ago. And that is exactly how we all came full circle. In conclusion, Brainiac Adam is a roller coaster of a human being, along with his fans. From recording, editing, and making this video into a reality, I understand why all of you guys suggested me to make a video about this guy. Before you guys think this new generational run is over, it's not. I got more and more and more videos planned to keep this run going. I have your suggestions planned to do a full-length video on... Sorry about that. Didn't know what happened. Anyways, my future collab with Hoopa the Chosen. Hoopa, if you're watching this, I love you, bro. We're gonna make a banger together. And so much more. That's gonna be all from me, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Go join up the Discord. The link is in the description below if you want to interact with me and some friends of mine. Again, that's gonna be all from me. Blow up this video, comment, like, and subscribe, and hopefully I see you guys next time. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Alright, that's the end of the video. Another one, right? Another one, right? Yeah, I should be checking Discord right now. Oh yeah, Austin.
Last video on
Alright, now without further ado, let's begin.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Somehow catching consistency here. Today, we're going to be talking about an infamous person that some of you wanted me to talk about. Based off of my last video on Brainiac Adam, how he reacted to it, and a plethora of other things, I knew I couldn't do this video alone. Today, we're going to be talking about Austin the Superior Beyonder 2001.
Oh yeah, why did I forget the fact that my boy Red Ball made the gameplay for my boy Winter? I always forget things. I know, crazy, right? Crazy, right?
Remember when I mentioned I couldn't do this alone? Yeah, I brought two people here to help me with this video. Shoutout goes to Mask for one and it's Catsy for wanting to hop on this video and helping me with it. Their channels are going to be in the link in the description below so you can give them some support. Us three are going to dig deep into his immature ways and overall wild character. What I mean by wild character? Oh, you're gonna understand after you're done watching this video. So sit back, relax, and just eat some popcorn while you get through this video. Basically, if you weren't already aware, Austin and I went at each other's throats during the making and aftermath of the Brainiac Adam video. Go run the views up in the link in the description to piss him off, lol. To explain all of this back, you have to turn the clock back to October 18th. Austin made a very lengthy post about me, Bravo Polar, and 629 in a Mazda, basically saying my video is quote-unquote misguided and that the evidence is quote-unquote fake. I kinda went through it in my previous video, but I didn't want to read that wall of yap, bro. Dude's running a damn yapathon. Then a little bit after, he makes a little post about me just raging after I simply told bro that he was malding in his comment section. I only said malding just to make him even more mad and it worked. He's horrible at responding to rage bait.
Exactly. People overrage baiting. Oh my fucking god. It's so sad these people have to act very insane over the stupidest bullshit.
Then I made my infamous "don't post if I diss you back" your post, and Austin is just being Austin by responding in a very large, long, and nonsensical raging way. Then he makes another long post about 2 days after I dropped my Brainiac Adam video, basically admitting that he reported it, but it failed, so good luck with that. And well, speaking of reporting, Austin has a well-known history of falsely reporting people, and I have somebody who could speak on it as a victim of this. He made his video about a few weeks ago just for Austin to take it down, and I know just the person who can respond to this. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mask for One.
Well, I'll tell you why, Mask for One. Newsflash, it's the overall content creator's choice. According to copyright law, if they don't want their video...
Why is it in low quality? And why does Austin look like a douchebag? His face is not even that cool. I can definitely tell.
Video removed, have rights to do it.
Wow, dude, you are very smart on copyright law.
No. He's not smart about anything at all.
Alright everyone, welcome back to Winter the Second's YouTube channel. And I decided to get on, hop on a collab video with Winter today because I wanted to go ahead and talk about Austin the Superior Beyonder 2021. And I'll only be talking about Austin's history of copyright striking people falsely for doing the right thing. And later on in the segment of the video, I'm going to show a couple of emails of me and Austin and how he refuses to retract the strikes from people he has sent false strikes to. So yeah, let's begin. Now, when I made my Austin video back in August, it did pretty well. That is until in September 17th he struck it out. So I decided to confront him in his live stream, and this is what he had to say. Also, Austin, if you're watching this video, I do not want to hear your dumbass excuse that,
"Oh, I'm the owner of the content, so that means I can strike down your video if I wanted to."
That doesn't mean your strikes were completely valid, and my video on you was 100% fair use, okay? And that means your strikes were still completely false. And with that logic you're just trying to explain, then that means I could also strike down people's videos for using my clips from my videos. Really, motherfucker? But anyways, I'm gonna play some clips where he justifies from why he struck down my video in the first place.
Even though his video was deemed for quote-unquote fair use, it's the overall content creator's decision and on whether or not they want their content used in other people's videos. That's the law.
Okay, so apparently what he's trying to say here, he's trying to say that people like me, Sidekid, Bandy Rolls, everyone you can think of in the commentary genre, apparently we need to ask for permission to the channels we want to talk about to react to their videos, which that BS is so easy to destroy, which we could actually make the videos without the creators, permission.
It overall depends on what the creator is supposed to feel. Most of the time you do need to ask permission if they want to use their videos. And no, I'm not trying to justify what Austin's been doing. It overall depends on what people have to say. Most of the time you do need to ask for permission. In some cases you can use the videos without permission. So that clearly states my point.
But are we just gonna go ahead and say, hey bro, I want to make a video on you. Can I have permission to react to your videos? That's just dumb if you think about it. Also, dude, why do you have to put in the quote unquote? Are you trying to say that my video on you wasn't fair use? Are you trying to make me look like I'm a content thief or something? Cause if anything, that was kind of dumb to do.
And of course, regardless of whether or not it's fair use, it's actually the creator of the original video or live streams or shorts' overall decision and legal authority on whether or not they want the content published on any platform. Since clips from my live stream were used and I made this live stream, Whether or not the claims in this video are valid, I have the full legal rights to the original content source. So I have rights to strike it down.
Dude, just because you own the content doesn't mean you could just strike it down, especially when it's 100% protected by fair use, okay? You do not get to strike down people's videos, especially it's 100% transformative, okay?
Pick it up, 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 pick it up.
I have to wait 3 whole months back then. I have to wait 3 months for that strike to expire. That happens on like December 16th. That's like after I turned 14. In case you're wondering, yes, I am a minor. I'm 13.
But as of now, he's 14. He's gonna turn 15 in December.
But my point still stands. You cannot strike down a video when it's 100% fair use. And I'm like 4 times smaller than him, so that should hurt me more than it hurts him.
Vote for Mask for One, claiming that I think we're gonna need backup. Trying to get somebody to back.
Boom, you see the drip, and I'm titled Phil, or what? Phil, yeah, Phil. I apologize for that.
Dude, the long ass pause on that is insane. But for context, for Austin, because he has a pea-sized brain, of course. Back then, I was trying to get like people like MK, Peep is Awesome to help me out.
I do a cover of it in your live stream. All right, if you say so, buddy. If you say so.
With this situation about my video being struck by you, Austin, because you struck down my video. But anyways, I'm done playing the videos from his live stream, because if I play more clips from it, the more he's gonna need to strike it down. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get to the emails with me and Austin, the juicy part where you guys been waiting for. Now, after I tried to confess to him and him banning me from his live streams, I decided to, contact him on Gmail since, well, I feel like But you guys know that I already showed some screenshots on a different video on my channel, which you could check out after this segment of mine is done. So after I read the email that he sent out to me, I decided to, respond back with this, and this is what I had to say. I hate to break it to you, but that's not how copyright law works. If I take snippets of your streams, videos, shorts, whatever, I can highlight moments from the stream clips, and it's under fair use. And you don't have any rights to strike it down. As long as I don't re-upload the entire video, then I'm good to go. And also, just because you made the content doesn't mean people can not use your stream clip. And if you feel the need it needs to be removed, then don't take it down. So this will be my final message to you, Mr. Viander 2021. So please, remove your strike or I'll be forced to escalate the situation even further. So clear everything up and do a favor and remove every strike that you sent to the videos that were made about you. Please and thank you. Now, you would think that he would just probably acknowledge the entire email that I sent to him. Well, that's not the case, because this is what he had to say. He says, "Newsflash, yes, what I said is how copyright law works. This is final. I won't be retracting the strike." Which, Brody, that's the worst thing you could do. You retracted the strikes for Trevor Polar back then. Why not me? And also, dude, you say that people need to take accountability. Well, what you're doing, you're not taking accountability.
Totally ironic if you ask me.
That's the exact opposite. You're not retracting the strikes. That is you not taking accountability, okay? But yeah, afterwards, I decided to respond back, even though I said that would be my final message to him. And you can pause it if you want to, because I'm not going to be reading this.
And we're gonna be reading this for him. Why not? And newsflash to you, what I said, that's not how copyright law works, and how it actually works. So how about you stop acting like a baby without person. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. Without there, I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. And just remove the strikes from mine and everyone else. You sent strikes too.
That's yeah, I don't just feel like the need to. It's I'm being kind of lazy right now. But yeah, that's gonna be end for my segment. Austin is the complete definition of the biggest crybaby to abuse the copyright tool of all existence. So I'm gonna pass the mic to the next person in the next segment. So yeah, see ya. And also go subscribe to me if you want to.
Once again, I want to give another huge shout out to Mask for One for helping me make this video. His channel will be in the link in the description below. Now back to the video. Another thing Austin is known for is for his common defense of certain pedophiles. Like I didn't just talk about one of them just recently. It doesn't go just across Adam, however. He's defended people like Crimson Skull 18, who infamously groomed a minor, Corey Comedian 2K2, who infamously made CP about a year ago, or was it longer? I'm not too sure. Put a comment down below and help me get a memory refresh. And Captain Walitatrix, who infamously distributed Corey's CP on his community tab. Sounds familiar to someone I had beef with, What's funny about this was when I was searching Waleed's channel, I found my old video about him from like 4 years ago when I was 12. If you want to see my evolution as a commentator from like 4 years ago when I was a jit to the person I am now, the video will be in the link in the description. God, I hate embarrassing myself. Alright, enough going off topic. Back to finishing the segment. The defense of Adam is already well known, but it makes you really look at Austin so differently when you realize he's defended people so similar to him as well. I mean, you can't deny that the consistency is key, but the consistency is also very weird and sketchy as well. To dive into this next segment, one of the worst things that follows Austin's reputation is being a well-known suicide enforcer. In a span of 2 years from 2023 to 2025, Austin notoriously made 3 minors gaslit themselves into suicidal thoughts and tendencies. Out of respect for them, I won't say their names to keep their peace. He said to one of those minors in 2023 that they quote-unquote did it to themselves, basically gaslighting them into even worse thoughts about themselves. You can't tell me this isn't messed up and overall very sadistic of him. It goes far deeper than just being your quote-unquote average immature Beyonder. What truly scares me the most about this guy is that he could have done it to many other people too, and if it kept being hidden and over.
Wait, who joined? Oh, Tomas joined. Alright. Glad to have you here.
Shadow, people wouldn't know how truly messed up of a guy Austin is. Funny I say that. When I mention Austin being a messed up guy, I'm pretty sure other commentators and a selective amount of the Vyond community would agree with me. The next person in this video will talk about in their own words about why Austin isn't a good person in their eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Katsy.
Alright, what's good guys, this is Catty. Thanks for having me on the video. Today I got invited here to talk about Austin the Superior Vyonder 2021. Alright, so from what I've heard, this dude said it does some pretty questionable stuff. So let's dive into this landfill, I guess. Alright, so the first of many crimes against humanity Austin's done is he sent 2 false copy checks to people named Math for One and Breva Polar. Now personally, I don't like Breva for a couple of reasons why, but this strike is complete bullshit. Alright, now that we're done with that, let's get on to the next section. Alright, so next, the dude's a pedo defender. He's repeatedly, and I showed him repeatedly, defended a dude named Brainiac Adam. Now, if you don't know what he did, he basically created CP. And Austin over here has done his best to damage control white anti-shed that's added by writing entire novels of people calling him out and
Adam.
And you want to know something that's really funny? This dude hates another dude named Wilson Perez for making CP, but Adam does the exact same thing, and he's claiming that he's innocent. Double standards, you know what I'm saying? So in conclusion, Austin is a noise user degenerate who defends a pedophile named Brainiac Adam. So thanks for waiting for leaving on this video. Guess up to him and me, and I'll pass the mic off to the next person in this video. Peace.
Once again, I wanted to give another huge shout out to Katsy for helping me make this video. His channel will be in the link in the description below. Now to get into the conclusion of why I won't hit 3,000 subscribers. Now for the real conclusion. In conclusion, this photo perfectly describes Austin's entire existence on Earth and on the internet. Austin the Superior Vyonder 2021, yes I said it correctly this time for those in the live chat, isn't as superior as he thinks he is. And personally, with that channel title, he deserves to be egoed by not just me, the others who made videos about him. If he strikes down this video for copyright, I wouldn't even care because I have other good projects coming out and this doesn't affect me as much as he thinks it would affect me. Overall, for his sake, he personally needs to be mentally reevaluate it and just pull the plug on his internet router for a while. Anyway, that's gonna be all for me. Thank you so much, Mask for One and Catsy, for tag teaming and helping me with this video. Go join my Discord server so you can suggest me video ideas and interact with me. Comment, like, and subscribe, and the generational run continues.
That's the end of the video. What should we react to next? Oh yeah, the green demon. The green demon Polish.
B, and even when you slightly criticize
The green demon Polish.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Finally not talking about Austin here. Today, we're going to be talking about somebody who has been in hot water for around a year here on the internet. Most recently, a new and dark controversy surfaced about him about a week ago, and today, we're going to be talking about Green Demon Alex. Remember him? If you don't, recently he has resurfaced by doing something everybody, and including myself, never expected. More hidden things that go back all the way to 2016 that was negative about him had surfaced as well. In this video, I'm not talking about the basic Vyonder like usually on this channel like I have for the past few years. This time, it goes darker than all of us think. To begin the first segment of this video, I want to take you to where it all began. What started Alex's demise was when he had his public feud with a person named Mint. Sometime around 2024, when Alex was having his beef with Mint, he and his associate Ronnie Zamora told the public about the kind of person Alex was like off camera. Ronnie personally told me that the Alex stuff goes all the way back to 2020. Quite a shocker, eh? In this first screenshot, it goes into detail about how Alex and the Mint beef began. Basically, Alex used to call himself a straight narcissist, and one of Mint's friend Skylar called him a narc straight to his face. A few weeks later, Alex would soon betray them all, and a little bit later, a Discord raid was involved too. Ooh, spicy. In this second screenshot, Alex and a few disgraced friends of his jumped Romney in a GC, calling him a quote-unquote simp for Skylar and Mint, and also falsely accused Mint of being a pervert. In this third screenshot, another GC was created 2 months after the first one. According to Ronnie's testimonial, Alex was allegedly asking Mint to show his eggplant to him. Keep in mind, Alex just turned 17, and Mint is about to turn 14 in literally 2 days at that time. 17 and 13. Yikes.
Meaning that it's also not just a healthy age gap, but it's also a red flag.
A few months after, around May of the same year, archived footage of an AIE stream showed Alex threatening to shoot Mint, Ronnie, and their friends. Roll that clip, Josh.
I'm gonna say something. I don't care if this is gonna be too far, but I'm gonna get my gun and shoot him in his fucking.
If you guys say that is too far, shut the fuck up.
Now, ignoring the random squeaker in the clip, if you're in the live chat, I know exactly who you are.
Here goes my boy Matthew.
Sorry about that. Anyways, we all realized 4 years later that both Ronnie, Mint, and their associates were right about Alex and rightfully deserve Vindicated Again awards. To dive into the second portion of this video, we're going to be dissecting Alex's defense of CP and zoophilia. In July of this year, Liam and some friends of his confronted him in a Discord group chat.
Want to reading messages again for the dumbest time ever. So the account name was just changed. I don't know why you texted me the Chronic thing though. That was the time before Chronic. Before Chronic also before Chronic also fell off with the past 3 years straight. With the past few months straight. Because I don't think he cleared my name yet, to be honest. Did he even ever say your name was cleared? Let's not kid ourselves, Alex. That CP comment was fucked up. It's hard. It's hard to get clear from that. If I ever would speak to Chronic again, I'll have to explain with him the right way. Then that's your responsibility, not mine. That should already be dropped because it's whatever now. This is Alex downplaying the dumbest incident ever.
Disgusting.
Bro thinks that everything is whatever. It can't be just whatever, right? Well, it can be. It cannot be. It's hard to come back from that, Alex. Yeah, I don't care about it, to be honest. It's whatever now. Alex, you don't understand. That's not just a whatever. I know it was wrong, but I still regret it. You don't regret shit, Alex. It's never good to do that, anyways. Then I don't know why you're downplaying the issue. Beats me. Alright, back to the reaction.
In that exact GC, Alex would say to end all films,
Here's my boy, Films and Alex talking face to face. Also, what about the part when you said that it's okay to screenshot CP just to censor it? We never said that you're a pedophile, but based off of what you said, I'd say you're more of an enabler. He is an enabler. He enabled the CP bullshit, and that should never be tolerated. About that, a user named not Red Diamond, Zero Diamond. Yeah, there we go. I almost said Red Diamond's name. Oh my fucking god. I almost said Red Diamond's name. Oh my god. Anyways, let me rephrase that. About that, a user named Zero Diamond made a post explaining the best way to
Do I try to read it?
expose someone who doing CP without
I'm just
sharing
asking.
the post to not mess up. What he said in that post was to censor the evidence completely, which made me think that do we have to talk about we have to take a screenshot of it and then completely censor it out, because I know some people have did it without notice, but in reality it's never a good idea to screenshot it at all. It's the best to explain what the image looks like and not screenshotting it. But the thing is, I never actually done it. It doesn't matter if you didn't do it, Alex. You still said it out loud regardless. And never will. Shut up, Alex. Shut the fuck up.
I was about to read it, so you don't have to waste your time reading it.
Alright. Alrighty.
Yeah, I was about to read.
I already
Never
read,
mind.
so no need to read again.
something that stemmed from a person named Zero Diamond in the said screenshot. There's also footage of him saying something similar to this as well. Roll that clip, Josh.
Like, Zero Diamond honestly made that post, and I got confused of what he was actually saying.
It doesn't matter at all, Alex. You've still done it regardless, so you can't convince us to feel bad for you. We don't feel bad for you, dude. Sorry. Things are on you, Alex.
Speaking of uncensored, did I say something?
Sure.
Someone showed me Twilight Sparkle showing her you know what? Someone showed an image censored. Someone showed it censored to me, and I was like, what the fuck? I even called the person out from a GC. Yeah, someone showed NSFW out of Twilight Sparkle in front of me, though it was censored, but still. It was disgusting. Like, I'm a minor. Like, why are you showing NSFW to me? Doesn't matter if it's censored.
Exactly.
But yeah, like, I'm literally 14. Like, why are you showing me like a character showing their ass?
Is that all?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, back to the reaction.
That's basically how this thing kind of happened, because I was a bit confused what Zero Diamond was saying. Like, what does he mean by saying just censor CP? What? I don't know. I don't know what I can get about that logic.
Besides his little screenshot CP scandal, that isn't the only thing Alex has defended, however. He is also known for defending a controversial person named Propellus, or known as Corey. When Alex was confronted about it last year, he didn't betray Corey because he was a bad guy. He only betrayed him to protect his image.
Most people
Thank
do
you.
that.
You should cut them off regardless. Don't you shouldn't do that to like protect your reputation, save your reputation. Or there's probably we only cut them off to save your reputation because there's probably dirt against you. Probably dirt against you. Like you should cut ties with them regardless. I mean, like saying that kids can get away with zoophilia. That's fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. Freaking dumb.
I remember one part. I remember that part.
Someone even used that you cannot be a zoophile. You cannot be a zoophile. Under the age of consent.
Sometimes things don't matter.
Yeah. You can still be a zoophile regardless of age of consent.
Exactly.
That sort of someone was Elijah Chan, or also known as Kawaii Hoops.
Alrighty, back to the
Go
reaction.
ahead, play video.
Perfectionist man, SMH. If you guys were wondering why Corey is a zoophile, well, he had a very weird attraction to the character Pichu from Pokemon. So, yeah, that's the kind of person Alex likes to see himself around, I guess. For him to leave Corey not because of him being a bad guy and only to save face is extremely embarrassing. You're a joke, Alex.
Exactly. A joke. What a
He's a
joke
joke.
you definitely are, Alex. You're such a
He's
pain in
also
the
a
ass.
disgrace and a menace to society.
Yep. Most people cut off the other ones just to save face.
I'm glad he got arrested. How about Alex? He got arrested, you know.
Oh yeah. Anyway, back
I
to
think
the
it's
video.
similar to like some gun. Similar to gun.
Alright, back to the
Oh,
video. Back to
fucking-
the video.
For this next segment, it can be so long that I can write a whole book about it, but I'll try my best to keep it as short and slim as possible. Since day one, Alex has always been a very immature person. He's been well known for being a sympathy baiter by making the most typical Go Animate in 2019 behavior videos. You know what I'm talking about, those angry message and crying videos that used to be made back in the day.
I remember those videos back then.
I don't. That wasn't around.
Alex is also typically known for complaining about the smallest minor inconveniences 24/7, just like 98% of the people in this community. And also just like the 98% of the people here, he takes criticism as bullying, looking straight at you, B. And even when you slightly criticize him, he's gonna cry about it. Even if you were a friend of his and if you slightly disagreed with Alex, he would cry like a little girl and shame you for all of eternity. With Alex's aggressiveness towards criticism against him, even if it's slight, it raises further questions about his accountability and character. A notorious showcase of Alex's immaturity will be talked about in this separate segment. Sometime last year, the original YouTube channel of the Arrow Inc. Syndicate, or AIS for short.
I remember the AIS, but it's now fully changed to a different name. As you know, plants are supposed to fall off over the past year straight. Not gonna lie. Being so brutally honest.
Was randomly closed. What caused the AAE's YouTube channel to be deleted was uncertain at one point, until the truth of it came to light. Alex's immaturity for being a horrible leader opened the truth to the public, and here's how it happened. When his disgraced friend Jacob and when false accusations surfaced of Liam emerged, Alex cracked and deleted the channel out of fear that he would be exposed next in this video. Roll that clip for a third time, Josh.
I will not be.
Look at the Polish person, look at the Polish person. He looks like
my alias. Polish.
He looks like a fucking femboy. I call him a femboy because of his long hair. Well, most male use long hair. I don't mind, but he has the most terrible look. He has the most terrible look.
available for a long time because I want to focus on other things to do in my life and not just have drama get in the way. I'm just so worried that I might be next.
I know he's wearing an Under Armour orange T-shirt, but why the fuck? Why does he look like a prisoner? Looks like a prisoner does.
Oh, yeah.
And I might be, people, all of you won't trust me again. I'm just worried about that, because what if someone's gonna find out I've done something criminal, but I never would.
Quite the L you took there, huh, Alex? To continue this part on, what's shocking is that this is not the first time he's done something like this, which shows that even under pressure, Alex is way too immature and way too weak to handle an online group, or hell, maybe a Discord server for himself. And now for the most gut-wrenching part of this video. I refuse to put up any screenshots in this portion of it out of respect. Long live David. Around 2018 or 2019, when Alex was 15 or 16, he was bullying a kid younger than him named David while he was in school, who was about 12 or 13 at the time. Alex would commonly refer to him as annoying and gave him the nickname of Grass Thrower Boy. What shows Alex's negligence was that he virtually doesn't care about his impacts on David's life. When Alex was confronted about it, his main excuse was that he was quote-unquote an edgy teenager. Not the best excuse when you're bullying somebody for virtually no reason whatsoever. This bullying would last until tragedy had struck. On October
Doesn't matter. Go ahead, play with it. I said it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he was edgy or not.
Edgy or not,
Go ahead,
you're still gonna be convicted of your actions regardless.
Yeah.
Right back to the video, for real.
Go ahead.
October 21st, David had passed away in his sleep due to dehumanizing levels of starvation caused by his father and his girlfriend at the age of 14. For the family members of David and David himself, I pray for the reposing of his soul, and my fullest and deepest of condolences have been sent.
Mine are too.
To say the least, Alex's bullying on David made him a hidden contributor to his death. If Alex were to be criminally charged in court for this, it would be involuntary manslaughter, therefore making Alex the first murderer I have ever spoken about on this channel. To end this segment, I have a little message for David himself. I wanted to say, fly high, David. We're still thinking about you down here, and it's such a shame your life got taken away far too short. We love you, man. God bless you.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing, David. I'm pretty sure we'll meet again in the afterlife, in heaven.
Yeah.
And now to end off this video.
And another thing that Alex did was like, he groomed minors. He groomed minors like, he was connected to a ring.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
He groomed I think he groomed like 2 minors back in 2021, like groomed a 12-year-old back in 2023. Like, I think 19. That's from what from the server. I mean, I wasn't shocked because Alex was already exposed as a pedophile for telling like men to show his, meant to show his ass. Like, what the fuck, Alex? Absolute fuck.
Anyways, back to the video.
In conclusion, Alex will go down as the most wildest, diabolical, and the most craziest person I may ever talk about on this channel. Crazier than Vittorio, crazier than Deccan, crazier than the Vinny Saga, and crazier than Austin. Never in my 5 years that I've been doing this would I ever reach this pinnacle. But well, here we are. Alex will forever be known as a twisted gaslighter who demonstrated consistent patterns of defending serious criminal offenses, being an attention seeker, being very immature for his age, and most importantly, being a contributor to a child's death. Alex, if you are somehow watching this video while lurking, I hope and pray none of us ever have the slightest inconvenience of seeing your face ever again.
Exactly.
Well, besides my crash out...
Go ahead. You want go ahead. I'll speak after. I'll talk. I'll have something to say after video ends.
Alright.
of seeing your face ever again. Well, besides my crash out, that's gonna be all for this video. I'm so grateful to those in the live chat who decided to sit down and watch this creation. If you want to suggest more videos like this, go join up my Discord server. The link is in the description below. Besides all that, that's gonna be all from me. Comment, like, and subscribe. And David, this one's for you, buddy. 07.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying, speaking of Vittorio, I was going to make a video on him, but I was just busy with other stuff. It's kind of too lazy. Basically, the video was about some bringing up his other actions from life. Like he made, not only he did he made CP like out of like Arthur, DW, Little Bill, yeah, and he also like has 2 victims who are real minors, currently adults. I'm pretty sure you heard that like Victoria had a crush on someone, but Vittorio dated a 12-year-old when he was 16. The 12-year-old's name was Leah Fabi.
We're gonna react to a different person, and that person being Cyrix was here. Which one of his videos should I react to? Oh yeah, Brennan the Brony Pony. I always forget about that. Let's begin.
Yo, what's up guys, Cyrix here and welcome back to a brand new video. So if you've been on the internet for the past couple years, you've probably heard the word brony. Basically, a brony means a person, specifically a male, who's a fan of My Little Pony.
Most bronies are extremely disgusting and terrible.
I agree with you.
And bronies have had a negative connotation to their name for multiple years on the internet for many different reasons. From some of the cringeworthy and just downright degenerate behavior, to some of the more prominent members getting outed for trying to groom minors, it's safe to say that the brony community doesn't really have the best reputation on the internet. And the subject of today's video fits at least one of those stereotypes, and that person being Brandon the Brony Pony. So Brandon is a grown man, probably in his mid-20s, who dedicates his entire life to My Little Pony. And during his time of being on the internet, he's gotten himself into a fair bit of controversy. So today we're going to be going over what he posts and the fair bit of controversy he's gotten himself into. So with enough yapping, let's get on to the first section.
I don't wanna fucking be here, cause all I do is nothing. Make some music and lay in bed and disappoint my friends.
So when you take a look at this dude's videos, they're very interesting to say the least. Like, his content will range from basic review videos about different types of media, reaction videos, or whatever the hell this is.
Is this nigga serious?
I don't know, you tell me, dude.
And no, I'm not joking at all. This dude literally posts My Little Pony ASMR roleplay videos. Like, I can't imagine being so incredibly down bad in my life where I have to post stuff like this. And that's a perfect segue into the next thing I want to talk about, is that he's literally in love with the My Little Pony characters. And no, I'm not talking about him being a huge fan of the characters. I'm talking about him being romantically interested in the My Little Pony characters. Like, this dude has made countless videos where he roleplays being in love or dating these said characters too. And he even has this little series on his channel where he goes into the My Little Pony world and interacts with all the characters in that said universe.
What a zoophile.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's react to the first episode of his little series. So yeah, play that.
I'm skipping the intro.
Man, I'm so bored today. What? I gotta find something to do to cure this boredom. Alright. Let's see, go to YouTube and,
Listen, I know for a fact that this dude is not looking up YouTube, alright? This dude's definitely going on to Rule 34 so he can look at some spicy pics of Twilight Sparkle. Like, he really thought you could fool us with that one.
Man, I sure wish I could go to Equestrian meet Starlight. That would be like an ultimate dream. Like, that would make me the happiest brony alive. Let's go to the video.
What the fuck?
So is nobody gonna point out the fact that there's literally a picture of Starlight's butt on the screen?
What the
Oh god.
And why has this dude watched the video all the way through? Like, is there something you need to tell us, buddy? Because obviously you're hiding something here. I know he has an entire folder of My Little Pony Rule 34 saved on his computer. I just can't prove it yet.
Whoa!
What the fuck is that acting? I'm skipping that too.
So bad! Whoa!
Oh my god, this is the worst acting I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, even the recent War of the Worlds movie has better acting than this, bro. And while we're on the topic, okay, let's talk about the fact that this dude had to film this 15-minute long video in just complete and utter silence. Like, he's had to at least been working on this video for weeks on end, and not once that entire process had he sat down and thought, what I'm doing is really corny and it's probably gonna get me made fun of. Maybe I should stop. And I know there's gonna be some people in the comments who say, well, Cyrix, why don't you just let him have fun? He's clearly not harming anybody. Here's my thing, okay? If you want to watch shows like My Little Pony or Littlest Pet Shop, I really don't care, alright? You, do whatever makes you happy. Hell, even me, myself, used to be obsessed with My Little Pony from the time I was like 8 to 10 years old. So I'm not really in any position to be making fun of people for watching that. But when you start posting yourself, role-playing, being in relationships with these fictional characters, you can't really expect me to not perceive you as cringe, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah, what Cyrus said about what Cyrus said about how, like, like the or like that Brandon dude was like going to like some portal or something. Yeah, that's corny.
Yeah, corny.
But yeah, it's a joke.
Wow, there she is.
Bro, I like how you can see his computer screen through the reflection of his glasses. Like, you can definitely tell he filmed this shot from his laptop's webcam.
He sounds like a total demon.
This guy's a joke.
Starlight Glimmer. She's so much more beautiful in person. Or would it be in pony?
Don't worry, I'll help you out. They're just not used to humans.
Holy this video has voice acting. Like, I didn't expect him to actually have the budget for this, but okay, Brandon, I see you.
Let's just say I've had experience with them. Attention, every pony! Hear my voice and listen! Brandon here is telling the truth. Well, I don't know where it comes from, but I can tell that what he's saying is true. I know when some pony or some creature is lying. I can sense these sort of things. I can assure you that this human is safe.
Starlight here is telling the truth. I'm not gonna hurt any.
Brandon, my boy, what is this fit, bro? Like, you got whatever those socks or shoes are with some blue shorts and a polo shirt.
That's supposed to be real, or was just the fact that you wear those for the
A live action him in an animation's a joke. No.
Like, I get those are probably supposed to be lounge clothes, but at least put on some sweatpants and a hoodie just for the video, bro.
Okay, so here's the spot where the portal first appeared.
Where's the portal?
The portal's gone. I have no way back home. I'm stuck here in Equestria forever.
To be continued. That didn't happen.
Into some more of this later. This really looks interesting. Anyways, that's kind of it for this section, alright? We took a look at what he posts, we reacted to one of his videos, and we saw how cringe they really were. So let's move on to the next section, and trust me, you're in for a ride with this one.
What goes around comes around, goes around, comes around, goes around, come back to you. My mama told me that was true. People remember like elephants do. People forget all the elements.
So our little friend over here, Brandon, is a bit of a gooner, okay? Like, he indulges into some, pretty unsavory art, let's just put it that way. And what other way to dive into this dude's degeneracy is by going on DeviantArt. Yes, you heard me right, this dude has a DeviantArt account, but I'm not really surprised. Alright, so now that we're on DeviantArt, let's search up Brandon the Brony Pony. Alright, now that we're on his very, very amazing DeviantArt account, let's go through his gallery real quick so we can see what we can find, alright? Alright, so nothing really too crazy here, alright? Nothing really too crazy. Okay, what is that? What the is that? What is that? Ew, bro. No. Sorry, it's starting to get crazy. What? No. Ew. What is that? Bro, this is just fetish art. What the holy bro. What is this? Oh my god, bro. No. Ew, gross. What the No. Ew. Oh my god. Alright, now that we've discovered this dude's DeviantArt account, how about we read some of the comics he's made? So kids, gather around, alright? I'm gonna read you a little story just to get the class going, alright?
I hope you're ready, Brandon, you big boy, because you're gonna be in for a fun ride.
Okay, Sunset. I'm a little nervous though.
Don't be. Everything will be okay. Just trust me, okay? I got this.
Okay then.
Oh my god, what kind of corny story is that, huh?
That's why I hate DeviantArt.
Lord have mercy, please help me, bro. Like, that was one of the worst voice audios I've ever recorded just due to the fact on how uncomfortable I was. But yeah, besides the whole gigantic face-sitting fart fetish art he's got over here, a lot of the artwork that's posted onto his DeviantArt account is just him shipping himself with My Little Pony characters.
What the fuck? Oh, what? No!
Are you serious? We dead ass right now, dude?
And the vast majority of the artwork that he's posted, he's commissioned, which means he spent real world money on these drawings. Like, I can't imagine being the artist and getting a message from Brandon saying, hey, can you make a drawing of me making out with starlight glimmer with tongue and everything? Like, that should just be a sign for me to just log off for the day. So now we've taken a look at what he posts not only on YouTube, but also on DeviantArt. But what if I told you that this dude has allegations on him? Yes, you heard me right. Brandon has a handful of allegations that have been levied against him by other people. 2 known allegations to be exact. So let's start off with the first of the bunch.
Alright, let's start with the racism.
So Brandon is allegedly a racist. So just to give you a little bit of context, right? So back in 2022, when the allegations first started to emerge, there were some messages of Brandon saying some not so very nice things that were brought up. And in those messages, he was talking about how he wouldn't date black women, which is completely fine because people have their preferences on who they want to date, alright? But the explanation he gave is just so incredibly outrageous that's funny. But keep in mind, these messages were from 2018, so we could have probably changed from the situation. But with enough yapping, let's take a look at these screenshots. So the first screenshot is him and some other dude going back and forth on why he doesn't want to date black women. You're judgmental as hell. No, I'm not actually. You refuse to date black women. Besides, 2 wrongs don't make a right. You refuse to date a black woman because you don't want a ghetto girl. The main reason I don't want to date a black woman is because people are trying to eradicate the white race by making kids who are mixed.
Bro, what the fuck?
I'm mixed. Shit, I'm mixed.
I'm also mixed too.
I want to create a white kid so that there'll be some of the white race left. Dog, what the f did I just read? Because what do you mean by people are trying to eradicate the white race?
Exactly.
Like, this sounds like I've walked into a whole KKK meeting, bro. You wanna know what's funny about all of this? It's that when the other person reasonably responded with, hey, what you said was pretty damn racist, big boy Brandon over here responds with, nope, it's true, my cousin said so. So you're meaning to tell me that your cousin told you all this stuff that's basically just straight up racism, and your first thought after all of that is, that has to be true because my cousin said so. Like, I think we should be a little concerned about what type of family you're hanging around because obviously you're easily influenced. And this also goes to show on how extremely gullible this dude is. And also, Brandon did make a video addressing and apologizing for some of the allegations that he's faced.
And back in like 2018, I made some racist comments about how they were trying to eradicate the white race or whatever. And I fully admit my mistake on that one. and I'm trying to better myself and not be racist anymore, and I truly want to change.
But we'll talk about that more in a little bit. But for now, let's move on to the next section, and this one's gonna be even more of a roller coaster.
For money, it runs in my jeans. I don't put on shorts, I just run in my jeans. If you're not SOS, then you're not on my team. I can't go to sleep, but just pop me a bean. I can't go home now, I just drank all the lean.
So the other allegation is him not only being a massive creep, but also allegedly being a pedophile. So firstly, people have been calling him out multiple times for being an absolute weirdo to people. And he's even stated in an interview that many people have cut ties with him due to all these allegations.
It seems like Zach was unable to be motivated to work on it, and basically the whole drama with me happened, and that sort of ripped me and Zach apart for a little while.
And the reason why people called him creepy is because he said in a Discord server, and I quote, he wanted to lick a girl's butt crack.
Now, are we dead ass for now? Are we dead ass? Definitely disgusting, right?
Which is like, come on, Brandon, you can't be caught lacking like this wide out in the open. But apparently what Brandon said was all just a joke. Because there was somebody in the server named Buttcrack as a joke, and Brandon thought it was a good idea to say that while tagging the said person. Also, let's not forget to mention the fact that Brandon ended up sending an NSFW video.
Who joined? Who joined? Who joined? Oh, Win showed up. What up, Win? Glad to have you here.
Eclair.
In a server where most of the members in there were minors. And then when he rightfully got banned, he started saying that he didn't know the video was NSFW and he thinks he should get a second chance. Here's my thing, alright? Why didn't you just watch the video before sending it?
Exactly. Who joined? Who joined? Who joined?
Why am I wasting my life being here instead of like actually studying for exams? Am I an idiot? Am I a retard?
I can clearly see no exams tomorrow, right?
Yeah, no exam tomorrow. I'm supposed to be studying for Tuesday's exam.
Alrighty, let's continue.
Like, it really just seems like it's your fault here. And then when his ban appeal ends up getting denied, he starts saying that he's gonna expose the owner of the server. Like, bro, do you realize how incredibly retarded that sounds? Like, it's not gonna make the situation any better. In fact, it's gonna make you look worse.
Bye, my friendly friend.
Alrighty. See ya.
Because all it's gonna do is show you crying in his DMs and throwing a temper tantrum, all because you got rightfully banned. Now it's time for the pedophile allegations.
No!
So Brandon has allegedly been caught talking very inappropriately to a minor. And the only channel that has made a video on this situation that has all the proof that I can find is some channel named Ryan on Wi-Fi, so go check them out if you can. But I just want to clarify that I can't really confirm whether the allegations or the screenshots are true or not. So please just take this with a grain of salt. So in the first screenshot, he's asking a person to do some voice acting for a very, very spicy My Little Pony video, alright? And when he ends up asking the person for their age and they say that they're 15, he completely disregards that and gets straight to the point, alright? He says that, are you okay with NSFW roleplay? Which I find really, really weird considering the fact that you're a grown man asking a 15-year-old if they can do some NSFW voice acting. And then in the next screenshot, he said he sent the same minor a picture of him holding a certain adult toy, if you know what I mean. And he tells them to erase the said toy and replace it with Starlight Glimmer since he's trying to get them to edit a picture of him and Starlight together. Which is even more weird because why are you sending a picture of yourself holding that to a minor? And then when the minor understandably said that they're getting uncomfortable and pretty creeped out by what he's saying, he asks them, do you like me?
There's no way out of this one.
He's fucking disgusting.
At this point, just wrap it up, dude. Like, I get you get no sort of play IRL, but that doesn't mean you get to interact with a minor like that. Anyway, so when all this information dropped, people immediately rushed to make videos on this situation. It got so bad to the point where Brandon ended up making a response video to this whole entire ordeal. And you want to know what this dude's big brain response to this whole entire situation was? To start crying on camera saying that he didn't do it.
Guys, I swear I didn't do it. I didn't do it, okay? I didn't. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do it, guys. I didn't do it.
Bro's so scared. Bro's so scared because people call him out.
Yeah, nice job convincing everybody that you're not a predator.
They got your ass on camera.
Niggas ain't got me in a fucking camera.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K.
When they get caught.
How did they get you in 4K?
Listen, I'm in no position to be confirming or denouncing any of these allegations, alright? But this is not the response you should be giving when being faced with such serious allegations like this. It just makes you look even more guilty than innocent. And not only that, but he's also been sending false copyright strikes and even a fraudulent cease and desist letter to people who've been making videos on the situation, which just makes you look even more guilty than before. But all around, this entire situation is just a complete and utter dumpster fire. Anyways, let's move on to the conclusion. So in conclusion, Brandon the Brony Pony is a fairly odd dude who's into some pretty weird stuff. Like, the dude has a whole DeviantArt account where he displays his countless amounts of fetishes. He's also allegedly racist and allegedly got caught talking inappropriately to a minor. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Alright, that's pretty much it, I guess.
Anyways, about that cover, can I perform top speed here?
Oh, damn.
Top speed has the lyrics pick it up, the pickup song.
Oh yeah, Dr. Winter, sir.
What does Yo, what's up guys, it's your favorite commentary channel, Cyrix here, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're going to be talking about this content creator that goes by the name of Dr. Witnesser. So if you guys don't know who Dr. Witnesser is, he's basically a live streamer who primarily streams on Twitch. And this dude isn't really that well liked on the internet, let's just put it that way. So in this video, I'm going to be going over and explaining why me and many others on the internet do not like this man at all. Because trust me, this dude is so much of a douchebag, it's not even funny. Also, by the way, credit to Emander for the video idea. I saw his first video on this dude and I thought might as well make a video on him too. So anyways, I know some of y'all are probably wondering, what does this guy post and what did he do to make people so mad? Well, his content pretty much consists of him going into games like Fortnite and trying to quote unquote convert people to Christianity. And before any person watching this video gets all up in arms, because I know this is a pretty divisive subject to talk about, if you want to try and convince people to join your religion, that's completely fine. I have nothing against that. But it becomes a problem when you're trying to push or force your religion onto other people that don't want to be converted, which is exactly what this dude is doing. Because he goes into games like Fortnite, which are mostly populated by kids, and tries to convert them. And whenever these kids say that they don't want to talk about it respectfully, he gets mad and resorts to saying that they're going to suffer for all eternity. For example, in this clip that I'm about to show you right now, he tells a literal Muslim child that he's going to burn for all eternity.
What you're saying is you're denying what Scripture says. You're denying the hundreds of prophecies that were fulfilled through Jesus.
Yeah, well, I'm denying that because usually what you're talking about, since you're American and Christian, since the Muslim culture, we don't really talk about that.
Yeah, you don't talk about it because they don't want to believe it. That's why.
Well, it's because Muslim culture, we've been through different things to America and Christians.
So look, if you were to die in your sins today, you would be sentenced to hell.
I'll read that as right now. I'll read that as right now. Most disgusting thing to say.
Like, you know, I feel like as a Christian, you're supposed to love and respect everybody regardless of their beliefs.
Exactly. From a guy who's also a part of Christianity.
But I guess this dude threw those principles completely out of the window. Not to mention the fact that this dude is a grown man, a literal stranger on the internet telling these kids this type of stuff. Which I feel like is absolutely disgusting because you're planting this fear in these kids' minds that they're going to suffer in the afterlife. All because they didn't believe in your religion. Which first of all, nobody wants to hear about that in a multiplayer video game. Because video games aren't a place meant to be preaching about the Bible.
Exactly.
Like, it would be one thing if the person on the other side actually wanted to hear about it, but most of the people that he's playing with don't actually want to hear about it. Which is understandable because you don't want a middle-aged grown man constantly nagging into your ear about wanting to hear about the Bible. But when people say that they don't want to talk about it, he just does it anyway. Like, if they don't want to talk about religion, just say okay respectfully and talk about some other thing. Like, just don't be a nuisance and constantly shove it down people's throat.
Exactly.
So in this clip that I'm about to show you, this man literally tells a little child that Santa isn't real. Mind you, this dude is a stranger talking to like a 7-year-old about this.
In 4th grade, people were saying that Santa Claus isn't real, that your parents just bring you the presents.
Yeah, that's actually true, unfortunately, and that's another lie, and that people do spread. I don't teach my kids about Santa Claus because it's not real, and I don't lie to my kids.
Then what's the whole point of telling that little kid that Santa isn't real?
Your parents don't see it that way, though. They think it's fun, okay, and that's fine. That's fine. They can have fun with it. You can have fun with it. But I don't do that because I don't want to lie to my kids. You know what I mean? Because lying's bad, right?
Like, I find it really odd that this dude is telling a little kid that Santa isn't real. Like, this should be something that your parents would tell you when you get older, not some random stranger on the internet. Like, just let the kid believe in Santa until he gets older to where his parents tell him that he's not real.
Exactly.
Like, if I was a 7-8-year-old kid, I wouldn't want a 30-year-old man in a voice call on Fortnite to tell me that Santa isn't real.
Neither do I.
Listen, my name's Dr. Witnesser, and I go into games and I go into Call of Duty and I teach people about the Bible. Anybody want to talk about that while we play?
I don't want no sermons, bro.
Okay, you didn't have to use swear words.
And the dude in the voice call is absolutely right because we don't need to be hearing all that.
Exactly.
Like, this is Call of Duty, a game about shooting and killing people. Why do you feel the need to be preaching in a COD lobby?
No, just please.
How about not swear?
Man, you're the one that came in here and said I preach in Call of Duty lobbies. How about you just play the game?
And then I asked if you wanted to hear it.
Why are you talking? Why
and then I asked if you wanted to hear it.
Call of Duty then?
And I said no, and then you want to know why
are you tuning in right now? Why are you tuning in right now if you're not playing Call of Duty then? Huh? How are you gonna tell me to play Call of Duty when you're in here tuning in? Ain't nobody talking to you.
Who are you talking about?
You don't even know who you're talking to.
He doesn't sound like he's talking to me. He sounds like he's blabbing.
He came in here talking about somebody preaching and nobody's preaching, bro. What are you talking about?
So I take it you guys don't believe in the Almighty then?
Hello?
Yeah. Streamer. I can't think that Call of Duty streamers with the. So I can't think that Call of Duty streamers with the name Doctor. Just piece of shit. A Doctor just.
Nobody's preaching, bro. What are you talking about?
Let's put this on slow motion, okay?
So I take it you guys don't believe in the Almighty then?
Hello?
So I take it you guys don't believe in the Almighty then? Like, if you don't take that stuff somewhere else, bruh.
Elsewhere, at least.
Like, what did this dude expect by going into a COD lobby to do this? Once again, it's Call of Duty. People are trying to rack up kills they don't want to be preached to in the middle of a game.
Exactly.
Like, there's a time and place for everything, and a COD lobby is not the time to be preaching.
Exactly, bro.
Anyway, so let's talk about something I find pretty funny. So recently, Dr. Winneser did a complete rebrand where he now goes by the name The Faithful Sheriff, which if you couldn't already tell, this is a straight up copy of another VTuber that goes by the name of The Burnt Peanut, and he even has a new YouTube description which I'm gonna read it out for you. The Faithful Sheriff was once human, but on one faithful day with an epic battle against his arch nemesis, the Dark Peanut. What even is this corny description, bro? I swear to God. He was turned into a peanut with dark magic. After a week of fighting against this evil transformation, he was unable to stop it. With his old self completely gone, he has taken up the mantle of the Faithful Sheriff to fight against the forces of evil by spreading the word of the Lord across the gaming world. And also there's a clip of this dude pretending that the burnt peanut turned this dude into a peanut, so we're just gonna play that right now.
So where do you live? Where are you from?
Let me just give you my postal code address.
Your what? I don't want your address. I'm just talking about like your state. Like
I
where
live
you
in
from?
Canada.
Oh, cool. I'm from Ohio. How you doing? We're neighbors.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yo, is MGK a big deal in Ohio?
What's MGK?
Machine Gun Kelly.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
He's a rapper turned pop artist.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'm just a peanut, okay? I got turned into a peanut by the bungulator, and now I'm a peanut, and I'm forced to live as a part of his army, so yeah. That's my story. Now, yeah.
Yo, you turned me into some sort of fucking food object?
I can't. He's the one who turned me into a bungulator. You talk to him.
Are you live right now?
Yes!
Well,
he turned me into this monstrosity.
All I'm gonna say is that I highly doubt that the burnt peanut actually knows that this dude exists, because you're a straight up random. Like, who is this? Who are you, bro? And even though I don't like burnt peanut's content all that much, I would rather watch him over Dr. Winneser, because Dr. Winneser is just so boring and unfunny. Because even when trying to copy burnt peanut, he's not even funny or entertaining at all. And this dude for some reason has an official Twitter account. And you wanna know what's funny? It's the fact that every single reply under his tweets is just frying this dude. They even turned bro into Incredible Gassy, which you already know is a fate worse than death itself. And one of the replies in particular links a video where it shows Dr. Winneser just straight up saying the hard R. Like, I'm not even joking, I can show it right now.
You know, so back in the day of the 1910 and 1800s, people would refer to black individuals as.
And obviously I'm gonna have to censor that because I don't want this video to be taken down.
Neither do I want this stream to be taken down.
But if you want the uncensored version, it's in the replies under one of his tweets, so do what you will with that. But yeah, I find this pretty ironic because he's all about spreading the gospel and being a man of God, but yet he's out here dropping racial slurs so casually. Like, you can't claim to be a man of God, but yet say stuff like this at the same time. And this is why I think this entire gimmick or persona is one huge grift in order to get famous. Because this dude sees any publicity as good publicity, which isn't the case whatsoever. I mean, that used to be the case back in the day, but now it's not. I mean, just look at people like Jack Doherty. That dude is something else, man. So to wrap things up, Dr. Winneser is a fat, obnoxious chud who constantly goes into spaces bothering people by quote-unquote spreading the gospel. And he also LARPs as another content creator to try and get supporters, which obviously backfired heavily. And all around, he's just extremely annoying and insufferable. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Alrighty. I think I'm gonna end this right here.
Oh.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, to wrap things up. Been fun, funny stream,
thing.
right? Anyways,
yeah.
See y'all next time, I guess.
One thing, I need to form a cover on this live stream.
Alright. Go on.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Boom. You see that dripping, I fit it up. Look in the corner, I get it up. Stick it up, back it up, it's this box. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the dripping, I fit it up. You know, look in the corner, get it up. Stick it, back it up, get the box. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I'm in special. Neighborhood all in your airdrops. I never scared like Bone Crush. White God, don't fear none. My life is take no cars. Feel like I'd have no flaws. Taking the has cut those off. Your whole squad, shady, mind, bro, strong.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's the end. Kind of not the best.
All right, I'm gonna be ending this now. So,
Bye.
see y'all
Okay.
next time. Peace.